You saw the title of this YouTube video. I love all these rides, but for some specific people, maybe you shouldn't do these rides, specifically in Hollywood studios. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, everybody. It's JoJo. It's been so long since I've been to Walt Disney World, going back and forth from LA. I just had to come to my favorite park. We're gonna get into specific reasons why you shouldn't go on these rides because of my years of going to the parks. I don't know, honestly, I just wanted an excuse to come to the best Walt Disney World theme park, Hollywood Studios. A lot of changes coming here soon, but not today. Today, I'm just happy to be here. Let's go, come on. I'm excited. Oh, hello. It was his first time visit. I hope you're having a good day. Rides you should never go on in Disney World, Hollywood Studios edition. If you like this new series I'm trying to do, make sure you give this a thumbs up. Hollywood Studios doesn't feel too busy today. I was able to make some lightning lanes for the rides that you shouldn't go on, rides that I personally just wanted to go on. It's gonna be a good day. If I'm away from the parks for a while, it's tradition for me to come into the Star Wars gift store and see if they have any new merchandise. What the heck? They got Stitch in here now. I mean, I get it, he's an alien, but why is he in here? I mean, I'm not mad. Live action coming soon. Interesting, it seems like they're making a transition from this being exclusively Star Wars merchandise to just random Disney stuff. I mean, that shirt's pretty cool right there. It has all the parks on it. New Mickey tote bag, personally, not my favorite. I don't even know if Krista would like this. I love this hat though. I used to have a hat just like this. I bought it with my friends when I got on the college program back in 2019, and I lost it. Just like I lost my Avengers hat. I'm still not over that, by the way. Darth Vader merchandise. Oh my gosh, RIP. The voice actor to Darth Vader actually passed away yesterday. Very sad, but at 91, I feel like he lived a very successful life, especially with all the characters he voiced over the years. He really added to the world of Disney. James Earl Jones' legacy will live on forever. Here at the Wait Times Galaxy's Edge, both rides 55 minutes today. 25 minutes to meet Olaf, 25 minutes swirling saucer. Oh my gosh, Toy Story Mania is at a 100-minute wait because Slinky Dog dashes down. Maybe it's not that not busy. Rock and Roller Coaster 40 minutes, Tower of Terror 40 minutes, I don't know. The secret's out by now. If you haven't subscribed, you might want to, because I'm actually going back to Disneyland one more time this year in 4 days because I'm doing Oogie Boogie Bash with Krista. We're dressing up. It's going to be fun, and then we're gonna have a nice day in Disneyland during Halloween time. If you watched my last couple of LA vlogs, I purposely did not go to Disneyland during Halloween time because I wanted to experience 2024 with Krista. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be, I believe, her first real time enjoying the parks. The one time we did go, we were doing a VIP tour guide, and that was great, but it was a hectic day. It really does feel good to be back at Walt Disney World, though. This is my home park. I missed it so much, and I'm not ready to leave. The timing worked out where we're going back to back to Disneyland, but needless to say, after I do this Disneyland trip, we will be staying put in Walt Disney World for a while. Actually, not really, because we're going on a cruise right after that, but then hopefully we can do some more original content in the parks like we're doing today. Always making new friends. We got Sadie. Hey. What's up? You're training, congratulations.
Thank you.
College program, yeah?
Yes.
That's great. You're excited?
I'm super excited.
Amazing, cool. Well, thanks for saying hi. You want to shout out your mom?
Yes, shout out to my mom. I hope you're watching this video very soon. I will send you the link, and I can't wait to see your reaction to this.
That's great. Let's see your pins. I would have traded with you today, but I don't got any pins.
We got some good ones.
Oh yeah, I like those.
Anger.
Those are good. Our first ride / show of the day is Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. This is meant for children. Now, it's a great place to catch some AC, but other than that, I do not recommend you go on this. Now, I'm not trying to be a hater of this show, but it's actually cool that we're talking about this today because Disney realized it wasn't that popular either. Starting 2025, I believe, they're getting rid of this and replacing it with a villain show, which hopefully will get more people jazzed up. Right now, Cars, it's a big IP, but you know, personally, I'm not craving to see this show. It's the same thing every time. You do it once, you never have to do it again. And again, it's just Time is very valuable here in Walt Disney World. Basically, you're spending money every minute. Oh, we're about to go, and speaking of time, it's just, you don't have, it's a skip. I mean, if you have time, do it. If your kids want to do it, do it. But personally, you don't gotta do it. But we're gonna do it today because there's AC, and I want to see Lightning McQueen before he goes. This probably won't be my last time going on this ride, but I always have to make sure I go on it at least once after they announce that it is going away. Welcome in, racers. I actually have a whole story about cleaning up a big mess here. I've talked about it before, so I'm not gonna blab your ear off today. For anyone who's been to Disneyland, they're probably really disappointed when they come in here because they're probably thinking this is a ride like Disneyland's Radiator Springs Racers, but it's just a show. I mean, the best part is Lightning McQueen, which we're gonna see in a second. I mean, this area is big enough to host a whole new show. I'm sure we'll get some really cool animatronics and screens with the magic mirror and all the Disney villains. The lighting in here, the potential for a villain show in this venue is going to be insane. Ka-chow!
Nice. Now, whenever you hear ka-chow, shout it back as loud as you can.
Okay,
Let's
I will.
try it.
I'm not going to shout though. Ka-chow! Yeah, for families. One more time. I'm ready to meet Lightning McQueen.
Ka-chow!
Ka-chow! I do like this song. This is the best part. And it's at the beginning, so that's great. Hey. Dan gum. Okay, I think I'll miss this part. Look at all the lights and everything. Just imagine what they could do with this for a villain show. Phony. Ka-chow, 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 ka-chow.
Hit the light! Make them spin! Hit the lasers! Okay, left laser, left laser!
Put your wheels together.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Actually, I am. I love this animatronic. I'm sorry, I love it. It's Lightning McQueen! Woo! It's pretty cool.
Later, that was some introduction.
Well, nothing's too good for my best buddy. I pulled out all the stops for lights, lasers, and smoke.
There was no smoke.
No smoke!
Thanks, Mater. Hello, everyone. Wow, what a great group of rookie racers. You know, I only figured out how to be a great racer because I had a great teacher, Doc Hudson. That's why I
Shout out,
started this
Doc.
racing academy, so I could pay that forward to all of you.
Buddy,
Yes, Mater?
Doc wasn't the only one that taught you a thing or three.
That's right. He taught me how to drive backwards, how to tip tractors, how to be a great friend.
Yeah, and then you went on to win a heap of piston cups. Whee!
Now, winning is great and all, but Doc taught me at the end of the day, without your friends, it's just an empty cup.
Ain't that the truth?
Doc's passion for racing was inspiring. If he couldn't outrace them, he would outthink them.
Ladies and gentle cars, the fabulous Hudson Hornet.
Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Here we go, rookies. Help me with the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! All right, it's always good to start with a practice lap. Warm up your tires.
Now, when you're racing, you want to keep an eye on your tire pressure, oil level, and fuel.
Exactly. As you get started, get used to the speed for a moment and pick a line and stick to it. Uh-oh, congestion ahead. What should we do, crews?
Imagine a stampede and hit a wicket.
Just like Smokey taught us.
Just love tractor camping.
What was that?
I didn't press nothing.
Probably a bug. I can fix this.
Oh,
X? That's not who I was thinking of, but okay.
Hey, McLoser.
Chick, what are you doing here?
Well, I hacked into your silly simulator so I could race you and finally prove who's the best race car. Me or me?
Chick, you already beat me in a race.
Everyone says I only won that cup
Style
because
takeover,
you were helping
bank.
the king. They say my
He's gonna give money away, but read the fine print. You'll see.
Let's race, McQueen.
I am not racing you, Chick. We're busy training these rookies.
Oh yeah? I'll sweeten the deal. If I win, every racer here gets
Me,
a
please.
huge pile of cash.
Must be appropriate age and wheelbase to claim huge pile of cash. Not responsible for lost or stolen items. One huge pile of cash for winning customer. Offer not available in Orlando, Florida.
Dang it. I already hear the comments, Jojo, that's a show, not a ride. I guess I just have a personal bias towards it. It's cool. You're just staring at a screen. The best part is Lightning McQueen. At the end, he races and gets all his friends to help him out to beat Chick Hicks. However, I'm really excited to say that in the next couple years, hopefully, we'll see an actual Cars ride in Walt Disney World, in Magic Kingdom. They announced it at D23. So we'll go to some rides right now that I don't think you guys should go on for specific reasons. But remember, this is just my opinion. If we do have a Lightning McQueen Racing Academy stand in the chat right now, just know your opinion is valid. I just personally don't like it. I don't got kids. I can get some AC at a bar and have a drink. You feel me? Anyway, let's keep moving. I think everyone should go on Rock and Roller Coaster unless you have a bad back or pregnant. Even if you have like a fear of heights, it's not even that bad. It's a pretty smooth ride. I definitely recommend you guys don't skip out on that ride. Even if you're scared, force yourself to try. Something else you should try at Pretzel Palooza is the cheddar jalapeno pretzel. It's my favorite snack in Hollywood Studios. Sometimes this booth isn't open, so I'm kind of sad. I want to get it, but I'm not going to get it. We got to keep moving. I got to burn off these calories I ate at Disneyland. I was thinking about making a funny spoof video, giving stupid reasons, basically, why you shouldn't go on these rides, which I still might do in another video. But today, I'm actually trying to provide some important information you should consider before going on these rides, because I have people in my family who can't go on these rides and they didn't know about it at first. And after I told them, they're like, oh shoot, maybe it's not that good of an idea. I've still yet to meet Chip and Dale at their new character meet and greet spot. One day. I actually do not like making this list because I enjoy all the rides at Disney's Hollywood Studios, but unfortunately, we gotta talk about Star Tours. Even though most of the time it's only a 10-minute wait, which is lovely for people who want to get on a quick ride, there's a reason it's a 10-minute wait. Some positives about this ride off the bat is that this queue is amazing. It's basically supposed to give a behind-the-scenes look of a stage for the filming of Star Wars. That's why you can see lights coming out behind the trees if you go deeper into the queue. It's meant to be a sound stage. I love that. Wow, we actually caught him doing it for once. I feel like every time I stop vlogging, he starts shooting. But yeah, it's not meant to look cheap. It's meant to be like, hey, we just filmed a scene out of Star Wars. It's hard to see, but there are lights back there that are meant to be visible. I love this queue. A negative about this ride, if you really want to nitpick, is the fact that this ride is at literally every Disney park, basically. Disneyland, Disneyland Paris, Tokyo. It's probably one of the most basic rides, and it's been around for a long time. Every now and then they do update it, but if you're not a Star Wars fan, this is basically just getting on a ride that shakes you up a lot. I love this little guy though. If you pay attention, every now and then you might see like a special character. Anything in there? Oh my gosh! It's Figment! I didn't know that he was in this.
Seems like someone ignored the fact that
Oh my gosh.
are not allowed in Japan.
What the heck? It was a great ride for its time, for sure, and I personally still enjoy it. But I recently went on this with Krista, and she kind of made me realize that this ride is getting old for a specific reason. Tons of ride vehicles allow a lot of people to flood in really easily. I don't know if this happened after the Ahsoka update or if this ride is just getting old, but this really shakes you up. Motion sickness prone people should not go on this anymore. I feel like it wasn't always like this, but like sometimes even I feel sick. Whoa, we're getting on other flights already. We've been flying too much. But this time, we're going to space.
Bored yet? You know I can't fly this thing. No, neither can you. We need a
Give me Darth Vader. I want Darth Vader. Is it Darth Vader? Ah, it's just Stormtroopers. Lame. Are we the Rebel spy?
Looking for this rebel spot. Have you seen them?
Nope, that's not us. Here it starts. It gets really rough. Like, I gotta hold on to the seat. Oh, God. Oh!
Fix those engines immediately. You know I can't swim. And neither can you. What a ghastly place. Go away, Bishop is there. Go away! Not to save us! The transmission.
I am Lando Calrissian with the Resistance.
General Calrissian. Nice to see a familiar face.
It's good to see you too. And you too, R2. Listen, the First Order is rallying its forces. We need your help. Rendezvous with the coordinates I'm transmitting. Good luck.
R2, I really don't think we should watch it. R2, are you sure these are the right coordinates?
Oh my gosh. Something cool about Star Tours is that you never know what journey you're gonna get. So that one was one of my favorites because at the end of it, you get dropped off in Batuu, which is the land that they have in Disney's Hollywood Studios, kind of just connecting the two universes. Also, Darth Vader used to be behind this door, but they blocked him up for some reason. I guess it was too creepy. I don't know. They should bring him back. And I guess it's fair that they made one of the exclusive Star Wars stores more Disney because they do have an exclusive Star Wars store for merchandise at the end of this ride. It's always fun. You should have a Jedi Stitch behind the counter, but they got rid of that too. Maybe it was like ruining canon. You know Disney, they love their storytelling. They have a bunch of Grogu merchandise over here. I love this art style for him. Beep boop. I'd get that. I like that hat. We've seen that before. Even that bag, it's so freaking adorable. But yeah, I definitely don't recommend you guys go on that ride if you're prone to motion sickness, if you don't like Star Wars, or if you don't like getting shaken up a lot. It's hard to explain because that's not really motion sickness. Like the G-forces on that ride is very disarming. When you see the ride and you're walking through it, you don't think it's gonna be an intense ride because it's enclosed. Like when you see a roller coaster, like, hey, maybe I can't do that because it looks intense. But this ride has gotten more intense, or maybe I'm just getting older. I still love the ride, but literally by the end of that ride, I feel like I went through a little mini workout because I'm like flexing my muscles to keep myself in the spot of the chair. If you let yourself go, you literally just like are flopping all over the place and you're losing everything. It's definitely something to be aware of when you're coming here for yourself. The kids love it. I mean, my group in there was actually a lot of fun. They were screaming and hollering and hooping the whole time. It's a fun ride, just maybe you shouldn't go on it. Also, I would love to hear your feedback about my comments down below. Tell me if I'm wrong, agree, disagree. Let's just be nice to each other. It's a theme park. We don't gotta be rude. This weather feels amazing. Most people would probably come to Orlando and be like, oh my God, it's hot, it's humid. Nah, bro. Disneyland was horrible. They had a huge heat wave last weekend, and it was like something I've never experienced before. The sun literally just like burned my skin, and not in a fun way, not like, ooh, I'm getting tan. it just wasn't enjoyable. Hopefully my next trip to Disneyland, which will be in less than a week, will be a little bit better weather. Now, Muppet Vision, I was gonna put on the list. So you don't need to ever go on this ride because you don't have to. It's a cute little show. It's about the Muppets. It's usually a dead theater. It has its fans, but if you're not a Muppet fan, especially for the little ones, they're gonna be like, what the heck am I doing in here? It might even scare some kids, but I already used my one show as a ride. This isn't a ride. I will say I consider all of these things we're looking at today some sort of attraction, show, ride. It is a queue time. I'm just telling you guys, it's maybe not worth your time because remember, especially in today's world of all the movies and social media posts, technology, what we do with our time is so valuable. So I don't want you wasting it. So I guess a little runner-up. If you don't want to, don't go on this ride. Or, sorry, show, attraction. But I will never not tell you to meet freaking Goofy over here. Normally Max is with him as well, but today it's just Goof. I've actually never met him in this corner. They got the whole photo pass set up. Goofy's in his vacation shirt. It's important to note that if there's any ride I talk about during this series that you do want to go on, but all of a sudden you hear my opinion and you're like, oh no, maybe I shouldn't go on it. No, please, go on it. I met this one really sweet lady in Disney Springs once, and she was like, Jojo, I didn't go on Ratatouille. I was like, no, I mean, I'm glad you listened to me, but also if you wanted to go on it, please don't rob yourself of that experience. This list is mainly meant for people who are 50-50, can either get some extra sleep or have a nice dinner compared to going on certain rides. Sometimes I need that push. It's hard to make decisions, especially in Walt Disney World, so I hope this helps someone. Look at Ray, just casually chilling. I love that. Should we say hi to her real quick? Ray! Hey Ray, how you doing?
It's good to see your face.
I know, it's been a minute.
How are you?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm hanging. I've been traveling, you know, a lot of space stuff, so like it's good to be home.
Good to see
Yeah.
you. Staying out of trouble today.
Of course, of course. We're just walking around. How are you?
So far, it's been a pretty good day on Batu. Been doing a lot of recruiting for the Resistance. I did run into Kylo Ren.
Oh.
Only that one time. He didn't see me. So it's
okay.
all right.
Yeah.
Reported it back to the general straight away. So at least got some intel for her.
Good.
So walking over to the Millennium Falcon because I hate Chewie's over there.
Oh, I'll give you.
Would you like?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah,
He
I'm
has
surprised.
Something he wanted me to fix for him. I don't know why he just can't do it himself.
Chewie.
Wookiees are.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm pretty bad with all of that technology stuff too. I don't know how you do it, but
I did have a lot of time on Jakku to sort and figure everything out after time.
have you been to Jakku recently?
I haven't been in a moment, but I might go back. It's all the best parts really are there for Jakku.
Yeah.
So if the Resistance sends me there and I need to scavenge for things, perhaps maybe I'll go back, I think.
Got you.
But you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Jakku. Very happy to be here with the Resistance.
Yeah.
So,
No, I
but
love
if they
Batu.
sent me there, I would do it. For the Resistance, of course.
What's your favorite part about Batu? I don't think I've ever asked you that question.
My favourite part about
So many things. I know, tough question, tough question.
I think one of my favourite things to do like all the green, since I didn't have a lot of it back home.
Yeah.
So anytime I get to see a lot of green is always a good thing.
My favorite part of Batu is just nighttime. 3 suns, 2 moons.
2 moons,
Ah, see, I'm not good at technology. I'm not good at astrology.
I even flipped them too, so it happens to the best of us.
That's fair. Yeah, but it's good to see you. I didn't mean to hop in on your mission. I didn't mean to interfere.
Right. I know. I haven't seen any trouble today, so
No,
I think
no,
we
it's-
had a good time.
Yeah, you seem pretty chill. Like, oh,
Got me nervous.
no. Nah, we good. I tell you,
I think Chewie's over
Chewie's somewhere.
there. He's right?
Yeah.
Just stand out.
Well, if I see Chewie, I'll let you know. I think you're good though. No stormtroopers.
Just tell him whatever he asked me to fix, just tell him I fixed it.
Sounds
I'll
good.
get it done by tomorrow.
Perfect.
That's all that matters.
Should we take a quick holo scan?
I'd love to.
Let's do it. Sorry, had to stop and talk to Ray. It's not often she's just by herself, so we can have a full conversation like that. Me and her, we go way back. It's been a minute. So if you ever see a big crowd, it's probably for characters, especially in Galaxy's Edge. We got Mando and Grogu chilling over here. No official line. You basically kind of just stare at them. Hopefully you get called by the Mandalorian himself. Look at him. I love Grogu. One of the biggest rides that people think about when it comes to Hollywood studios is Rise of the Resistance. And I'm here to say it's definitely worth going on at least once. There's a whole pre-show through the queue, before the ride, after the ride. It's a truly immersive experience, and even if you don't like Star Wars, unlike Star Tours, Rise of the Resistance is worth it. They do single a rider at times, but that's kind of meant for people who've been on the ride. Don't sell yourself short. Get this lightning lane or wait in the 50-minute wait and go on it. It's a good ride. I definitely recommend it. Another weird caveat, Smuggler's Run. I think it's a good ride, but if it's your first time going on it, I definitely recommend you request pilot, because the other two seats are kind of just sitting and having a downgraded version of Star Tours, if I'm being completely honest. I love this ride. If you're going to be waiting 50 minutes, you want to be a pilot. I do have a single rider though. So again, this is just another bonus, just giving my 2 cents while I'm here. This is really cool. You don't see this too often. Chewie's actually doing a meet and greet. Sometimes he's roaming, but it's kind of rare where you can just kind of walk up to him and say hi with little to no line. Usually his wait time is like a 20 to 30 minute wait. This is definitely a biased opinion, but I think it's always worth it to wait for characters, especially when you can count how many people are in front of you, literally like a party of 2. Chewie, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? You good? So Ray wanted me to tell you that she fixed it. Whatever you needed fixing done, she got it working again. Yep. That's all. It's good to see you though. We got into that line so quickly, I didn't even know what to say to Chewie. I was just like, oh, hi. This might seem like a mundane update, but it's actually a big deal. They added tables and seating in one of the pathways connecting Toy Story Land and Galaxy's Edge, trash cans included. Basically, Woody's lunchbox was always super crowded, so the fact that they provided another area where you can grab some food. I'm sure this is temporary when they're trying to create more space, but this is really nice, especially on busy days. Because I know I've ordered food with my family and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's nowhere to sit. I'm hungry, I'm dying, it's hot. So a welcome little update. Obviously, it doesn't really go with the theming. I'm gonna tell you right now, every ride in Toy Story Land you need to go on. Swinging Saucer, 25-minute wait, not bad at all. Definitely don't skip any of these rides. They're fun for all ages. Oh, now this makes sense. They completely cut off the Woody's Lunchbox eating area while they're expanding it. Okay, so that's definitely a temporary thing, but it's cool to see. Unfortunately, Slinky Dog Dash is down, but this is a great ride. You can play tic-tac-toe, Jenga. The cast members are honestly just chilling right now. Hula hoops. At least they're keeping themselves and guests who want to do something entertained. The one meet and greet I've never waited for is Woody and Jessie, just because it's so hot in Toy Story Land, and this line is actually really long, and there's barely any cover from the sun. If you can meet them at nighttime, wait. If not, unless you're big fans of these two, which they're awesome people. I'm not too sure, everybody. I usually like to wave at them when they're walking by. I'm getting Pixar Pier vibes. We're in Pixar Place. Inside Out 2, I've yet to see it. Coming through real quick. It's actually bumping in here right now. We got meet and greets of Joy, Frozone, Mrs. Incredible, Sully. This actually used to be an entrance to Toy Story Mania, which I will talk about in a second. You can meet Edna Mode here, but we just met her at Oogie Boogie Bash the other day. If you haven't, go watch that vlog. It was a good one, solo day. Yes, sir, the coolest superhero. Yes, sir, you have a good day, Frozone. I love that guy. I can't help but hype him up every time I see him. Mickey's Runaway Railway. Yes, everybody, don't skip this ride. It's great for all ages. It's wild, it's zany. Every time you go on it, there's a different experience. You can see new things on the ride. I always see something new on it. I've been on it so many times. I love going on it with my mom and sister, my friends. This ride is also located in Disneyland, but the queues are different. So I think it's worth it to go on this ride in each park, West and East Coast. And of course, we got all of our signatures, famous people that we love. Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse. Now, I'm sure there's some people who do not like this ride strictly off the fact that it got rid of the great movie ride. I went on it once and I barely have any memories of it. It was a really cool story though, because me and my dad were trying to find Mickey Mouse at the time, the meet and greet, which is down the road a little bit. So we thought it was in here. And we ended up running into the freaking Predator. I was crying, there was gunshots. It's a memory that I'll never forget. But it's weird because my dad had like 20/20 vision, like he saw the future or something, because now you can see Mickey in the Chinese theater. Contrary to popular opinions, I liked Voyage of the Little Mermaid before it closed. My sister used to love it, but she went on it a couple years ago before it closed, and she was so appalled by it, she didn't like it. Regardless, this show is coming back. It's been down for so long now. They just haven't opened it since the pandemic, which is crazy to think, because it's been like 4 years now. But we'll see it soon, hopefully, unless they don't bring it back because everyone forgot about the announcement. They made the announcement for it coming back a long time ago, but they have been hiring actors, so it's definitely coming back soon. Can't wait to check it out. And hopefully, more importantly, the in-character gift store reopens. I used to hang out in there a lot with my friends because I used to work custodial, aka I used to clean the parks back in the day. To all my adults out there, do kids still watch Vampirina? And do people still watch Fancy Nancy? I feel like there's bigger, better, newer Disney Junior stars we could put over here. This doesn't really make sense to anyone except me. I haven't been to Disney's Hollywood Studios in a long time, and my favorite ride in Hollywood Studios is actually Toy Story Mania, which is strange because this ride is not special to this park. You can go on it in Disney's California Adventure, they got in Tokyo Disneyland, it's everywhere. But personally, I love doing it here. I don't know why, maybe the machines feel a little bit newer or the upkeep feels better, I don't know. But anytime I play anywhere else, it doesn't feel the same. Right now it's at a 40-minute wait, but I literally spent $20 just to go on this ride today. I bought a Lightning Lane. This ride is a non-skip, but if you don't want to go on it, you can go on it in other parks. But if you have the time, if you're debating going on it, go on it. This is just a personal thing. We're going, for me, so much fun this ride. And there's AC. Woo! We're making it in. There's the hidden Mickey up there. Love it, love it, love it. This queue's so much fun. Better than the rest of the Toy Story Mania queues, I'll tell you what. Ooh, definitely does look like a 40-minute wait. But I've been wanting to go on this, especially because I'm curious to see what my highest score is when I'm by myself. I know the other day I was talking to Phoebe about my biggest score, and I honestly don't remember, so today we're gonna vlog it, which means I'm not gonna vlog all of me playing. We're gonna go pretty hard right now. There's Mr. Potato Head, haven't talked to him in a while. Our Potato Head is a lot more lively than Disneyland's, but their Potato Head is outside, so it's a lot more sunburnt. Maybe that's why I like this Toy Story Mania more, other than the fact that it's in my backyard, basically. But the queue's more toyish. I feel like Toy Story Manias in Disneyland is based around a fair, a festival, and honestly the same with Tokyo's, but here, we're just going into Andy's room. I kind of started off this series in the worst Walt Disney World park because Hollywood Studios has a lot of great rides, and they don't have that many rides when you think about it. We'll talk about it after, but here's Andy's door. It's massive. Look at it. Also, there's two different loading bays for Toy Story Mania, and this one's definitely the cooler one because, again, it's Andy's actual room. You can see his wardrobe right there. We got the lights bulb plug-in over here. I thought there was a light somewhere. This is the actual bed. We're playing under his bed, I believe, so very dope, very fun. You can see his hat, operation, the details. Party of one. I'm a party of one. Oh, lucky us. Woo! With all that being said, our Uber has arrived. We've been doing a lot of solo days in Disney recently. I just realized that. So the biggest thing you need to know when it comes to Toy Story Mania is that there's bonuses you can get which give you a higher score, but they're a lot easier to achieve when you're with someone. So I'm gonna try really hard to do the bonuses by myself. I've done it before. I don't know if I'll be able to do it today. All right, guys, I will see you after. Never use the practice round unless you actually have to get used to shooting. Don't waste your energy. Conserve all the energy. My arm is dying. 313 by myself. By myself. Oh my gosh. I was best this hour. I was almost best today, and I was by myself. That's me. Best in this vehicle. That's me. Everybody sees it. That's me. I'm him. Oh my gosh. My performance is very good today. I hit all the bonuses except for one. Yeah, that's right. Keep this ride vehicle here just a little bit longer for me to enjoy this moment. It's the only thing I've ever achieved this week. I just heard a lady get off the ride. She said, that was just too competitive. And I agree. That's why it's amazing. There's just so much replayability. You can go with your family and friends and try to teach them a lesson, or you can go against one of your good friends and try to decimate them in higher points, or you can take a cute date here and let them win, or don't sugarcoat how you're going to be in the future and beat them, you know? Either way, we get led into one of my favorite gift stores in Disney's Hollywood Studios, Trade and Post. Very well themed, love the coloring. My arm's on fire, by the way. I'm like struggling holding my camera right now. I got some aliens. Oh my gosh, this is what I want right now. But I'm not spending $5. Oh my gosh, it's Buzz. Hey Buzz. He's awesome. On our way to our last ride, you can see Chip and Dale walking. Hey guys, I hope you have a good day, okay? I love that. Just casual. Beauty and the Beast. Great show. Live singers. But the music's copyright strike. Technically only the second ride I've talked about negatively today, Tower of Terror. Probably one of Disney's Hollywood Studios' best rides. And that's why a lot of people wouldn't even think about not going on this. But I have convinced friends to go on this just for them to have a straight up panic attack. Even if it's fun, even though little kids go on it, if you are afraid of heights or small spaces or darkness, like it has all of this on this ride. I know some people are actually choosing never to go on it just because they don't do this type of stuff. This is one of the most thrilling rides you can get in Walt Disney World. I actually met a friend one time who says, I'm not going on this except for when I get married. So that's actually really cute. 25-minute wait right now. I want to know down below right now who has not been on the Tower of Terror and who isn't planning on ever going on the Tower of Terror. And if you're one of those people, don't worry, I got you. We're about to go on. I did buy Lightning Lane today, but honestly, the wait of 25 minutes isn't that bad to begin with, so, oh wow. Actually, we got 5 minutes until we can go on it, so I'm just gonna get some water from Joffrey's. These drinks look amazing right now, and I could totally go for a Harvest Game Changer, a pumpkin pie latte, or an iced espresso chai. Then I'm getting Taco Bell after this. But am I really off base for saying that you should never go on this ride? I feel like it's important to tell people that if you don't want to go on a ride, it's okay. Trust me, I've learned the hard way. I've been called a peer pressurer when it comes to rides. One time, my friend did not want to go on it. It was during a college program. And I was like, no, go on it. And she was like, no, I don't want to go on it. And I should have just taken that and ran with it. But instead, we all had some drinks, got the liquid confidence going, and it still wasn't enough. By the time we got on the ride, she was crying. It was horrible. She lost her favorite pin. I felt bad. Point is that don't force people to go on rides if they don't want to go on them. That's number one. Number two, this ride is great. One of my favorite rides. But again, this is a ride in Hollywood Studios you should probably never go on if you are afraid of heights, don't like drops, don't like that butterfly feeling, are afraid of darkness, afraid of loud noises. Most rides in Disney World are family friendly and for everyone, but the ones that are intense can get really intense really quickly. But if there is like a 6-year-old kid out there who's just afraid to go on it, I definitely say try it. It's a weird balancing act of telling people to not go on it, but like if you really want to go on it, it's worth it. I think that made sense. I need water though. I'm getting a little dehydrated. Cheers, everybody. Water needed. Legitimately, it's so bad sometimes. This is the first thing I'm drinking all day. Whew. I mean, I do see like 6-year-old kids walking off this ride though, so if you're just afraid and you don't have any like real health concerns or psychological stuff, you'll be fine, go on it. Here we go. Yeah, have a good day, thank you. Tower Terror time. I'm so excited, but it literally looks like a walk-on right now. The one time I actually buy Lightning Lane. This is why I never buy Lightning Lane, because I'm like, nah, I don't want to wait in line. There's literally no line. Look at the people on the left. That's the regular line. They're just walking straight up. No, seriously, this is the shortest I've ever seen the Tower of Terror line. This is not a 25-minute wait. It's a walk-on. Gosh darn it. And I paid 20 bucks, but it was still worth it because we got to go on Story Mania. What the heck? Why is it so short? I mean, I'm not mad. Good for everyone else. Seriously, walking in. People are just trying to finish their drink. That's not a line. A cool look at the main lobby. I've actually been in there before. I've sat on the couches. They're comfy. Fun fact, this video is copyright struck. I don't know why. Probably the audio. It's a pretty fun pre-show though. Personally, I feel like the scariest part of this ride is the pre-show with all the lightning. My dad used to scream during it to scare me. Again, lots of great memories. I wonder if there's any Easter eggs in here. I don't know any. Making our way through the boiler room right now. I used to clean the trash back here, but there was no trash to clean, so anytime I was sent to the boiler room as a custodial, it was like a little mini vacation. All the elevators seem to be operational today. Maybe that's why the line is going so quick. I am not complaining. I just heard Santa Claus. All right, guys, should I go straight or right? I think last time I went straight, so we're gonna go right this time. I made the wrong decision. The people who were in front of me who went straight, or should I say left, are already getting boarded onto the ride. Oopsie, I'm just making bad choices. I'm always very aware of lines because, again, my dad, for the third time today, always made me aware of it as a kid. So now if I get into the wrong line, like, I act like it's the worst thing in the world. But look at this. We'll be there in no time. It is confirmed by me. No empirical evidence or anything, but the loading process is faster at Tower of Terror in Orlando compared to Disneyland. As someone who's been on this a ton of times, I still get scared walking in. A lot of people are scared. Me too. It's been a minute. Hope. Anticipation of us waiting to get going. It's usually not this long. One time I got stuck on this ride. Oh, there we go. We got a breeze going.
One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator. That door is open once and for all. This time, it's open for you. You are about to discover what lies beyond the 5th dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest corner of the imagination, in the Tower of Terror.
Oh, it's getting hot. Up or down? Are we going up or down, everybody? Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God! Oh, oh! Wow. Wow. Wow, my ears, that was crazy. That was crazy. Oh my gosh. That was funny.
A friendly word of warning.
My hips hurt.
Something you won't find in any guidebook. The next time you check into a deserted hotel in the
This is where we
dark
got
side of
stuck.
Hollywood,
Oh my
make sure
goodness
you know
gracious.
just what kind of vacancy you're filling.
Woo, I'm sweating.
Permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
That was probably one of the craziest rides of Tower of Terror I've experienced in the last 2 years. I'm not even trying to hype this up for the video. Hollywood Tower of Terror merchandise. Spooky season is in full swing. If you haven't already watched the Oogie Boogie vlog, Halloween Horror Nights, they're a lot of fun. Look at this. Holy moly, I can add another reason to why you shouldn't go on the Tower of Terror. People can be really loud. I'm not gonna lie, my eardrums were hurting getting off that ride. People were screaming, which is good, I'm not mad. Scream as much as you want. I just wasn't prepared for how strong some of these people's vocal cords were. Everybody was afraid. If you were someone going on that for the first time, that would have been the perfect or maybe the worst experience for Tower of Terror, because everyone was hollering, screaming, saying, we're gonna die, we're gonna die. Even in like the quiet moments when nothing was happening, people were still freaking out, screaming randomly. I got shocked a couple of times, and that was one of the best sequences of drops we got in a while. I mean, literally, it was just up and down, up and down, up and down. We got so many good views of the park. Normally, sometimes you'll get launched up and then go down, then go back up, and then maybe get 2 big drops. But we just got 3 massive drops back to back to back. The free falling time, the free fall time, what's that? The hang time? I don't know. I had so much time that I looked around and looked at everyone else freaking out who was like free falling. That was dope. The best ride at Disney's Hollywood Studios, but also the worst ride, depending on what type of person you are. End of the day, Disney's Hollywood Studios has some great rides, some more intense than others, but doesn't matter if you're young or old, you can find something that will entertain you in this park. That's why it is my favorite park. Now, from the rides I mentioned today, they are skippable, especially if you kind of fall into the parameters of what I mentioned earlier, but it's just my opinion. Oh, sorry guys, no, you're good. Just my opinion. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you go ahead, like, subscribe, share, ring that bell. And remember, every day is a blessed day to be alive, and let me know what you think down below.